with another episode of the latest news with Old School Meets New School Team. Next to me I got Allie Snoopy. What's up, Al?
Nothing much.
Not too much. Listen, we got some quick news. We're doing our normal thing. As that it is political season, I will be making sure to add a little politics in there with some fun, and then also to the awkward silence type conversations that, let's face it, you won't plan on having with your mother, but with a good friend, it might be a pretty funny joke to tell people. So our first big news story is the circus is coming to town, people. And so in the form of politics. Now, I think we all had a laugh about 6 months ago, even I did, about the idea of Donald Trump going in for presidency and everything that was kind of going with it. This has fully become a madhouse. So if you guys have noticed, Trump is fully in it. It does seem he will be the Republican candidate. It looks like it's going.
South Park, the show did they foresaw the terror that was coming.
Yeah, so yeah, it does look like it's going to be Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton. It's going to be crazy, but just to give you a kind of an idea of how crazy it's gotten, we've had some real, with this, people are thinking to themselves, Donald Trump can be president. If we really are seriously considering him, why can't we consider me? So listen to this quick list of some people who have gone and put their names into the ballot pool to attempt to be president. We have a lawyer who apparently his big claim to fame is that he tells people his experience when he was abducted by aliens. And this guy wants to be your president. And I'm not talking about illegal aliens from, like, Mexico. I'm talking about the people we were afraid of during, like, the Independence Day movie. This guy thinks he was abducted, he was tested on, and he is practicing law. That's the lawyer I do not want defending me. Just saying. Now, we also have another guy who apparently has tried out for American...
Probably put a lot of money into science.
Yes. And apparently, he'd probably be all about Area 51 the whole time. He'd just be like the whole time, he'd like, show me the files, show me the files, show me the files. I know they're there. So we got another candidate, we got another guy who apparently has tried out for American Idol like 7 times. Never been on a single, like, real contestant episode. I couldn't quite figure out, I read some of the articles, couldn't quite figure out if he's ever been on television, maybe on some of the rejection videos, but he's never actually made it to Hollywood. So that's always fun. Not to have the American Idol, but to have like the sad rejects of American Idol going for presidency. So that's just a quick thing. You can actually go on the internet, you can Google it. There's plenty of websites that go and show you all the lists of all the crazies who have decided to go and turn this into what? A real 3-ring circus here, people. So it's going to be pretty fun. I think 2016 is going to be kind of crazy, and I have everything ready for just in case I need to move to Canada. So my Maple Leaf brethren, you might be seeing me sooner than later. I'm just saying. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't predict the future. Some crazy shit's been happening.
It's gonna be Hillary.
It's gonna be nuts. But you know, and I honestly, I think it's kind of weird because once it gets serious, and it does, if it is Donald Trump versus Hillary, I think it'll be pretty much it's gonna be Hillary. I can't see once everything becomes serious. The biggest thing is, I'll be honest with you, women of the world, I'm not one, but, all you women of the world, get out and vote, because you don't want Donald Trump being your president. So I'm just saying. The other thing, too, is minorities. I say this in the best way possible, but get out and vote. And that will lead me to my next story, because my next story is actually your key reason to get out and vote for Hillary and not the amazing hair man that we know of, Donald Trump. That is Mexico, people. In Mexico, Donald Trump has pledged to build a wall You know, I don't know if anybody knows, but there was one country who tried doing that, and there was a big brouhaha about the whole wall thing. I don't know if anybody remembers Berlin, the whole wall thing. Yeah, that didn't work out quite that well. The Chinese even tried doing it. They created a great wall. Let me tell you, still didn't work out. Still didn't work out. You can see it from space, but it didn't keep nobody out. So he wants to do it, but
It's only going to cost $12 billion with him.
That's it. That's it. And this is the best part, though. This is why it's actually news. Because let's face it, it wouldn't be news if not. But is that Mexico has stated that they will not pay a cent for a wall to be put up, which makes sense. Let's face it, I wouldn't want a big-ass wall right there in the middle of my border, but they have told you, and I gotta be honest with you, I have to assume that Mexicans will not be helping build this, so let's face it, we know no Texans are gonna want to do the manual labor, so I have a feeling actually we're pretty safe, this wall's never gonna get built.
Well, also, too, Mark Rubio pointed out that Donald Trump would actually use illegal immigration like he has in the past.
Yeah, well, and yeah, exactly. That's my thing. Is who in the world are you gonna get to build a big ass wall right on the border? You know, I'm sorry. You're not gonna do it. It's like, come on, people, be sensible. Be sensible. So on the lighter side of news, because let's face it, that wasn't light, that wasn't fun. On the lighter side of news, there was apparently a girl who basically like broke the internet with this picture she put out, or video, or something like that. I just put a quick pit on, because let's face it, this is not serious. This is just for fun. But apparently there was this young lady who, her friend went and helped her flip over her mattress. And what does her friend see? Not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 imprints, like solid imprints, of 5 different types of dildos. Girl, get a boyfriend. Seriously, or get another one. You have an issue, okay? You have way too much going on down there if you need 5 different dildos. And the other thing too is, I'm sorry, why are you hiding them under your bed like you're 5 years old? Like, I'm serious, because to me, hiding them under your bed means you might have a boyfriend or a husband. Which, that's just sad. I would not want to be that guy. That you know that if that girl's married and her friend, everybody knows that her husband is not taking care of business. Or her boyfriend's not taking care of business.
Well, again, guys watch porn all the time.
We do, but the thing is, yeah, but there's 5. There's 5 different dildos. And they were in there. They were imprinted. Craziness. But yeah, if you want to check it out, of course the image is right behind me. But if you do want to check it out, you can check it out. Imprint in bed of dildos. I'm sure you'll find this one. There might be more than one too. So if you're interested in seeing multiple beds with imprints of dildos, I'm sure you'll find other ones. But at least point in porn, because let's face it, I can't make fun of a girl with dildos if I'm not going to make fun with guys. I'm equal opportunity with making fun of everybody. So our next story comes from Pornhub. Pornhub put out the top search results by kind of region, and you can kind of see it a little bit. You can Google it if you want to see the actual details. I don't really know why you would want to, but I'm just going to make fun of a few places. That's the purpose why I put it up there. First off, if you didn't know already, apparently guys have a thing for lesbianism. Because that's like, I'd say 70% of the country is checking out lesbians. We got California, we got, most of the Mideast, Florida apparently, most of the Great Lakes region, it's lesbians, people. Apparently men, surprise, surprise, like girls kissing other girls. I gotta admit, I don't know about you, Al.
Right.
If somebody asked me to,
It's getting weird territory.
I'd be putting a lot of money on it. Okay, a couple other places where I gotta do it is for some reason everybody, and I get it, it's weird, but let's face it, we gotta tell it. We gotta tell the news as it is, Al. So apparently there's a lot of stuff on stepmothers and stepsisters. I don't know why. Oddly enough, I'm sure that a few of those groups are missing some teeth. Just saying. There's some cartoon areas. Vermont apparently does not get enough cartoons because they search a lot for cartoons. And then the big winner, I have to admit, and the only area that had this, Hawaii loves searching for Asians, which I found kind of odd, being that don't you guys have like a bunch of women who look Asian? Like, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but you guys have women all around you who are Filipino, who have kind of that Asian look. So why are you searching for it? Like, I would think that you guys would want blondes, like, you know, Daisy Duke-looking girls. It's just, that's just me. That's just me. Maybe, you know, you search for what you know. But that's the map. You guys can check it out on Google. It's actually kind of entertaining. Like I said, if this was a presidential election and it was all about porn, lesbianism would win. I'm just saying, I kind of expected that. So on to entertainment, because let's face it, everybody's interested in entertainment. I'm not really going to hit on too much because, to be honest, I'm not big into gossip. But I do want to hit a few things. The Oscars did just recently happen. There was some good stuff. My boy Leo, did you hear that? My boy Leo finally won one. I'm a big fan of Leo. He's the man. But he did finally win one for his last movie that he did. I wasn't able to watch it, but I've been told it's really, really good. I've been told it's really good. So that's. Yeah, Mad Max. There were some odd ones. Mad Max was actually an odd one. Apparently, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon tried playing a prank. You can Google that and find out all about that. Also, too, just so all you ladies know, in case you don't get enough of The Rock without his shirt on, apparently he's on the set of like the Baywatch. Now, I didn't pay too much attention because, let's face it, I don't really check celebrity news. I'm more serious stuff, kind of like my last two things I went over. But apparently he's going to be on some sort of version of Baywatch, whether it's a movie or a television show. I don't know. I really don't care. But for you ladies who want to see some Rock in like some red shorts, you know, you will get your chance to do that. Also, too, there is a trailer of the Ghostbusters that's out there, that's ready for you guys. As for some Netflix knowledge, Fuller House, I don't know if you checked it out. Fuller House, if you were a child of like the 90s, at least watch the first episode. You will be brought right back to like 1988 or whatever year that thing started, and I swear it's the weirdest thing. They do flashback scenes and all that stuff. It's weird, and I gotta admit, those guys. Bob Saget's the only one who he was a toothpick when he was on the show. So of course he's a little bigger now. But ultimately, all the cast looks great. All the cast looks great. And then I gotta give a shout out to Jodie Sweetin. You look gorgeous, babe. I'm not gonna lie. She looks great. I think some of her outfits are a little inappropriate for something that's supposed to be like a family show, but she looks great. She looks great. And that's about it. And then of course you got Daredevil coming out soon, which I'm pretty psyched about that. I like the Marvel stuff. I know the other big thing too is coming up very shortly. I'm sure everybody's really excited about Batman versus Superman. I have to admit, I am still to this day scared shitless about Ben Affleck playing Batman. I'm still concerned.
As Daredevil, so apparently I don't have good taste.
Well, yeah, I'm really, really scared about what's going to happen, but I have to admit, all the commercials, all the hype, it's gotten me psyched. I'm ready to watch it now. I'm going to have to go see it very quickly. So, check those out. We'll let you know what I think about it, even though let's face it, I'm sure you're going to go see it even if I say it's awful. So, who the hell am I? But that's your entertainment news. And then finally, technology. So I'm going to hit this real quick. I really don't want to berate this. The only thing I want to say is that I'm starting to get to the point where I want to stick my middle finger up, just a little bit, at Apple and Samsung. I'm sorry, guys. Stop fucking every year coming out with a new phone. This is like BS. Like, your phones are too expensive. It's kind of like you saying, like, and it's a little thing. Like, I swear last year they had the technology, Samsung had the technology to do everything they're doing with this Samsung that's coming out in like a month. Yet they held back because they were like, oh, let's fuck with the people just a little bit. Like,
They want money.
of course, but it's every year. It's tough, people. It's tough. It's starting to get bad. The worst part, the only nice thing is, because it's Apple and Samsung battling it out, it makes it so that they both work really hard to one-up each other, which does help it if you like one of those. If you're an Apple goer or you're a Samsung goer, they're gonna like even each other out and really battle it, so that way you have a good option either way. But it's like Samsung. I'm a Samsung supporter. I do have both. I have an iPhone and a Samsung Galaxy, and I remember when I got the last.
I like the Galaxy better.
I like the Galaxy for normal use and for personal use a whole lot more. I just like the Android operating system a lot more than the Apple. But the last Samsung that came out, I went and I sat there and I'm like, I don't like the fact that they did an integrated battery, so you can't swap out batteries, you can't buy another battery. The other thing is, I don't like the fact you can't expand memory. Well, guess what they made available now in the newest system? You can add memory. I'm sorry, you knew that people were going to be pissed. Like, the whole reason why you get a Samsung used to be that, like, Apple is all rigid and you can only do these things, you have to use their thing, you have to use their stuff, when you buy it, this is what you get. Samsung was supposed to be that thing. Google is supposed to be that thing where you can open it up. You can do things. You can change things a little bit. Ooh and ahs. But you didn't have that. But there's a new one. And then of course the other thing too is with the Samsung. I'll be honest with you. If you are looking for a new phone, I would actually highly recommend pre-ordering the new Samsung phone. Pretty much every cell phone provider is actually being part of the deal where you will get the newest Samsung VR for free if you pre-order the newest Samsung Galaxy phone, which is pretty cool. If you don't know, Samsung actually has been praised. I've tested it out and I've tried actually the Samsung VR, the newest one, and it works really well. It's pretty neat. The whole VR experience is definitely going to be the new thing. The Samsung VR makes it very usable for people who don't have like $10,000 video gaming computer with like super overclocked systems. So I would check that out. Like I said, if you are looking to upgrade this year, my suggestion would be to go to your provider and say, yo, do you guys offer this deal? Because Samsung right now is doing a lot of deals. I actually got a bunch of stuff. Like they had a deal where you could get a free wireless charger if you set up your Samsung Pay. You could get a free Level U Bluetooth headset. I mean, they have a lot of stuff right now. Whereas Apple, you get a phone. That's it. You get a phone. It's great. Maybe some multicolors. Great. Yeah. It's awesome. Just saying. But, yeah, that's your news. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I like to hit the key things. Maybe next time I'll hit some geography or civics. Actually, I did learn some new civics things, but I'll probably do that during our cast later today. But that's your news. And I'm sticking to it. So, Al, what'd you guys? What's going on here? So you're a Samsung person, right?
For the phone, yeah, and I have the S4, and that works just fine for me.
Yeah.
It does exactly what I needed to do, so I don't like having to upgrade all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm a Apple person with every other product.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, she's one of those oddballs who she uses Apple for a bunch of stuff and Mac. Like she has a MacBook, she loves her MacBook. Yet she and her iPad. Yet she uses a Samsung Google-based phone. But that's your news, everybody. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like us, let us know. Check us out Thursdays and Fridays on Twitch, NTuser 1, 2, and 3. And also, too, check us out at Old School Meets New School. It's written right there up in the corner. Yeah, Yeah, way up there, and my little special cartoon picture of us. But Old School Meets New School at YouTube. We post videos every week of the latest and greatest in what I consider news. I don't give a shit what you guys think is news. But let me know. Let me know what you guys want us to talk about. I usually go on rants. I usually go on news, and it's basically like my own crazy version of a reality, basically. That's what it is. And so let us know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.